I'm curious to know what your opinions are on ATLorgy and if you think it's really about sexual freedom for women or if there's something else at play.
Well, I think their intentions outwardly may be about sexual liberation for women, and I'm all for a good sex party. I just from what I researched and saw, it appears to me that it's more so about a profitable opportunity over actual sexual liberation, because the bottom line is sexual liberation is not simply about sexual promiscuity. It's about women feeling empowered enough to know that they have autonomy over their sexuality and they can choose to do whatever they want with it, whether it is have sex with multiple people at once or just continue to be monogamous and be reserved about her sexuality. But a woman knowing that she can flex her power at any time, that's true sexual liberation, and being unashamed and unafraid to express it. Orgies and sex parties, especially in a situation like this where it's being blasted, men are the ones that really respond to it. And the one last year, there was a disproportionate amount of men in comparison to women. And a woman walking in a situation like that, where the average person who's buying into the party is not an avid sex party goer, they don't know the rules of how to play. There are rules in how you play in sex parties. And yes, there are rules that I believe were posted at the party, but a person who has not been in that situation before, they really don't know how to act. And so you have these guys that have all their hormones raging and they have these expectations. And if you're one of the few women walking into a situation like that, it could feel like walking into a pack of wolves. So as a woman going into something like that, you have to be very aware of what your boundaries are and know the rules of play.
Can you give us some tips for women that are feeling a little bit sexually unexpressed and how they can achieve sexual liberation in a way that may be more healthy than this?
The very first thing that a woman can do is, you don't have to do something as extreme as running to a sex party, all right? Especially if you are a vanilla person that's going to freak you out, you may be traumatized. The first thing you can do is grab a blank journal, consecrate that journal as your sex journal, and begin to decipher between the thoughts that the world or society has conditioned you to believe and your own thoughts about sexuality. There has to be an undoing of this deep psychological conditioning that has been placed on a woman's mind just through media and peer association, parental advisement, religious advisement. There's so many sources that we receive sexual information from, and a lot of it is damaging and dampening. So a woman needs to first go in and examine that stuff, pick apart the things that are actually suppressing her sexual freedom, and then write her own truths.